So I'm in Trenton, New Jersey, and this is a city that has a violent crime rate that's 201% higher than the national average. And in 2020, they had 40 homicides, which gave them a murder rate of 48.2, which is, it's not Baltimore high, but it's high. And that was the highest murder rate they had had since at least 2007. Your odds of becoming a victim of a property crime here is 1 in 48, and your odds of becoming a victim of a violent crime is 1 in 86. And I had recently done a video on all the capital. This is the capital in New Jersey. I had recently done a video on all the capitals to see which was the most dangerous and which ones were the safest. And this was ranked the 5th most dangerous capital city in the United States. And it has a population of 90,000 currently. That's been steadily dropping since the 1950s. And that's one of the reasons that the crime numbers are as high as they are, is the more you lose population, the quicker, the more you lose population, the faster the crime numbers rise when you're not dropping down in the number of incidents. Probably should have turned left there. We'll see where this goes. Nope. Don't want to get back on that. So, and this city is 48% black and 35% white, and that's the bulk of the population is just black and white. And the annual income here is about $30,000 a year, and that's about normal for cities that are, you know, on the bad side. And it has a 34% poverty rate, which is extremely high. That's over a third of their population lives below the poverty line, which is probably another reason why if you're losing population, you're probably not losing the people that are on benefits, and you're losing the people that would be, you know, paying taxes, and that's not helping the. I'm going to try and turn left here. And 50% of the people that live here were born here, and 14% of the population is considered non-citizens. So that's a big chunk of your population being not a citizen to the area. I'm going to see if I can find anything worth driving through. Let's go up this way. Anything worth looking at down here? It doesn't look bad. This is just the downtown. It doesn't look too bad. There's not a bunch of graffiti, and it's relatively clean compared to most cities. jaywalkers, which I don't think that's even considered a crime anymore because they just let it happen. A lot of people just hanging out on the street there. Okay, that's one way to make a left turn. So some of this is all closed up. A lot of it actually is all closed up. East Trenton, North Trenton, the Greenwood Hamilton, the Top Road, all those neighborhoods, they're all much higher. They're, 240% to 270% worse than the national average. I don't know which neighborhood we're in right now. Not going that way. Another city that's got a lot of garbage all over the streets. I had heard a story once before about how somebody had done a study on garbage and litter on the side of roads, and they said criminals feel more comfortable about committing crimes when there's garbage around, because they know if there's garbage in front of your house, that you're less likely to call the police. And you're less likely to care that there's criminal activity going on in your neighborhood. But when the areas are clean, it makes the criminals a little more nervous in that they might be somewhere there where they might get caught or somebody might turn them in. I don't know if that's true, but it makes sense that, where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of garbage on the road. And that doesn't mean that the two go hand in hand, but some guy did some study on it and found out that criminals are more likely to commit crimes in places that there's a lot of litter and a lot of garbage. And this area definitely has a lot of litter and a lot of garbage. This is North Stockton Street, and we're on Perry Street right now. This is Market and South Broad Street. This is Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard.